Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back to another exciting episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy, Suns fan Randy, and you got your boy, Jerry in the building. What's going on, Jerry?
What's good, man?
So today we got the LA Lakers versus the Miami Heat today. And, you know what I'm saying? I just want to give it off a little bit. So they came down from 26 and then tried to pull it at the end, and the rest was definitely cooking for y'all 100%. But, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Miami just got stagnant. But let me ask you this first, Jay, before we dive into it. Does this L sting a little bit more because y'all caught up, or do you think that it would have felt the same if you'd have lost by 26, or if you'd have lost by how y'all lost tonight? Like, does it
Well,
matter?
so
Go
when
ahead.
we were down like 26, when they were just letting it rain, I kind of turned the game off a little bit because I wasn't really. I mean, there's nothing I can't really watch that. It's kind of hard to watch. So I mean, I kind of already chalked it up as an L once we got down 26. So I mean, the L is an L. I mean, unless we were up like by like 10 and then they came back, like that loss to the Grizzlies when we were up 14 and then they came back, that one stung. But this one,
Hmm.
no.
So that one, you just kind of like throw it in with the rest.
Yeah, that one goes in
I
with the rest.
mean, y'all kind of dependent now. If I think right now as it sits, y'all should be the eighth seed. So unless the Minnesota Timberwolves lose or whatever to Brooklyn tonight, but yeah, just diving into the game. I feel like Miami. I got to give Eric Spoelstra his credit. I feel like just coaching and strategy wise, it at the end in the fourth, it definitely fell apart. Like I feel like sometimes like I feel like a lot of teams had that trouble where it's just like where you're beating the team, you up 20, and you kind of like are just like trying to hurry up for the game to be over. So it's just like you're doing super stuff, you're getting lazy, you start getting complacent, and then that's how other teams kind of fight back and get back at you. But for the most part, like from the beginning to the end, like they came out dominated, and it's just so crazy to watch because it's just like Miami's a little bit of a scary team too, because it's like they can kind of beat you in whichever way now. You know what I'm saying? Like they could go if you go big, they can go big with you and be physical or whatever. They're a very physical team. And if you want to go small, they can go small with you and then they can knock down threes. Or if you think because that's the thing that I'm starting to catch wind of because it's like they got Duncan Robinson, they got all these other shooters, and it's just like okay, like when you thinking like all right, they're gonna shoot a bunch of threes, then they'll start driving it in on you, and that's what they did to y'all. Like y'all thought that they was gonna shoot a whole bunch of threes, and then they flipped the script on y'all, and then they started taking it to the right. So I got to give Eric Spoelstra his credit on his strategy and just coaching and stuff like that. And you know what I'm saying, what it was. I don't know what that was at the end, but you know what I'm saying, up until the first to the fourth, you know what I'm saying, they made it happen. But go ahead.
My first takeaway is that I don't understand why Trevor Ariza is starting. He's a little too old to me. Now. This is not 2009 where he's playing with Kobe and the guys, and
Nah, man,
you know
because
you can no, 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 where you can
go
allow
ahead
him to
because now because when y'all signed him, y'all was like, oh man, we got Trevor, we got T
I
Reza
wasn't like
back,
that
we
with Trevor.
back, we about to get 08 Reza. What y'all talking about? But go ahead.
But nah, I don't like how he's starting. He don't bring nothing to the team. He shoots a lot. He shoots a lot for one, and he doesn't make a lot for two. I think we can get the same production. I think Vogel can get the same production out of Stanley Johnson that he's trying to get out of Trevor Ariza. Just blatantly speaking, honestly, because Trevor Ariza
Yeah,
missed damn near. He already missed 30 games, and he doesn't really change the game when he's on the floor.
yeah. I
He
mean,
doesn't
shout out.
hit shots. He's not that defensive presence. I don't really. Other than on offense, he's good for just a catch and shoot. Like he can't. He doesn't put the ball on the floor. He doesn't go to the rim or anything like that. So I don't really think he's not necessary to be in the starting lineup. That time should be going to Stanley Johnson or someone else
Yeah, so
because they.
but shout out, hold on. Shout out to the boy Kevin in the comment section. He always come through at the end of the game with the analytics. We're
Plus
gonna start
minus.
calling him Stat Man Kev in the building. But anyways, yeah, so he gonna definitely come through with them stats. And like you said, like Trevor Ariza was like it was just terrible when he was out there on the floor. But how did you feel about Westbrook and LeBron and how they played together on the floor too? Because LeBron had a lot of fouls, and that's why I was saying like the refs they kind of erased a couple of them. I don't know about that travel at the end. They said Eric Spoelstra was calling timeout. It was just a lot. But how did you feel about LeBron and Westbrook's performance?
Westbrook had a really good game tonight, straight up, like 24, 9 and 9. He missed 6 shots. I go look at the turnovers. He had what was that? 3 turnovers, but 5 personal fouls. But Westbrook played a really good game tonight. I mean, I like when he plays without being scared. Like Westbrook, I understand. Like you're gonna look at your phone after the game. You got to answer to these reporters. But damn, like when you in the game, this is how you can affect what's gonna happen after the game. Like when he talks to the reporters now, it's not gonna be as, hey Westbrook, you did this wrong tonight. It's like you can build off of a game like this, Westbrook. So I'm glad to see him scoring 24 points in the game, and he was a 1 assist, 1 rebound away from a triple double. So that was pretty good. And then, like I said, Trevor Ariza played 15 minutes, didn't scratch, 0 for 5 from 3.
Yeah, and I mean LeBron went what? I don't know if he ended up hitting one, but did he hit one? He was 1 for 8 last time I checked.
LeBron finished 1 for 8.
Yeah. So I feel like he was shooting a whole lot of threes, but I credit that to kind of like how Eric Spoelstra in their game plan, because if you was watching, they got the ball out of LeBron's hands quick. Whenever they tried to do the Malik Monk small ball screen, they was blitzing him every single time, and then he had to dump it off, and then he was trusting other people to make a play, and obviously, you know what I'm saying, y'all can't make no plays. So it was just like, you know what I'm saying, hence down by 20 because they took LeBron out the game by doubling him or just blitzing him, making him come off that ball. But go ahead.
Yeah, I seen that early on. It worked too because they were beating us up in the beginning of the game. Double LeBron. You know, LeBron's gonna try to make the best play possible, and then when he comes, take it away. I mean, Jimmy Butler played his tail off on D too. So I mean, I really take my hats off to the Heat. They play some really, really, really good defense. So when you got a struggling offensive team, when you're playing 4-on-5 with Trevor Ariza out there, it's gonna look like that. So I'm just going forward. I don't think Trevor Ariza can start and go 0 for 5 again in the game. It's just not productive. You're wasting 15 minutes that could have went to someone else who can, you know, provide offensively or play better defensively. So
yeah, so let me
the whole game on Trevor Ariza, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think his minutes are necessary.
Let me ask you this. So how mad are you on a scale of 1 to 10 about Taylor Horton-Tucker and that turnover at the end where you couldn't even get a shot up? And it kind of like, so how mad was you then when you seen that? Because I was like, okay, there go the game right there.
I mean, we were, like I said earlier, we were down by 26. I can't be mad at these small mistakes at the end of the game when we should have been playing this hard with 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. We can't. I can't put the game on that the fourth quarter mess ups when we were down by 26, and there was a lot more mess ups that led to that. So I'm not just gonna blame it on that one little mistake because the game was decided, you know, 30 minutes ago when you guys didn't want to play defense and letting them get easy shots and stuff like that. So
yeah, so
I can't blame it on that one little mistake down the stretch. So,
but do you think to finish it out? Do you think y'all on the upward because it's just like, okay, like this is actual, or would you say like you don't really know how to gauge it just because I don't really know how to gauge this loss for y'all because yes, y'all ended up losing by however much y'all lost by and y'all climbed back, but then it was just like the majority of the game y'all was down by 20, so it's just like, and that's typically like the recipe or like how it typically go when y'all play good teams, y'all lose by 20. So I don't know, how do you feel? Does this feel like a step in the right direction? Does this like a good L, or is it just like I'm just serious?
I say it would be a step in the right direction is because AD is around the corner from coming back, and I don't know if I'm gonna get the bubble AD or I'm gonna get, you know, the AD I've been seeing so far. So if they can continue to play, like, I'm just saying, like I always say, when the Lakers don't play with energy, heart, and effort, that's what you get. You get down by 26 points. But when they want to turn it up and look like the team they can be, then that's when you get the comeback team. So I don't know. I mean, Brooklyn we playing Brooklyn on Tuesday without KD, without Kyrie. So I mean, it'll be a rematch from Christmas. So we had a good chance to beat the Nets then. So
yeah. So I mean,
this is just a stagnant. We're just stagnant right now. I don't think this is good or moving us in the right direction. It doesn't move the needle at all. I mean, it shows like what they're capable of, but as far as like moving the needle, looking up, I don't really think so like that. It's stagnant.
All right, though. So I guess that's gonna wrap it up, man. So we're gonna catch y'all again on Tuesday for another post game, man. So hit us, man. Stafford Grass Podcast. Peace.